Have you ever wondered why we only remember the past? Why you can recall what you had for dinner yesterday but have no idea what you'll eat tomorrow? Why you remember your first love, your first mistake, your first victory, but can't see what hasn't happened yet? We think time flows like a river, moving from the past to the future. But what if that's just an illusion? What if time isn't a straight line, but an ocean where everything already exists, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and you're just a swimmer, seeing only the waves behind but not the depth ahead? Memory is an anchor. It holds you in the reality you've already lived. It stores the emotions, the smells, the voices, and faces, all the moments that were once part of your game. It's your suitcase of experience. You carry it everywhere. But here's the paradox. The past is like a movie you can rewatch over and over again. The future? A closed door. It exists, but its mechanism is built to keep you from opening it too soon. Because that's how the system is designed. You came here to live the experience, not to see the answers in advance. Imagine playing a video game where you already have the full map, all the secrets, all the hidden treasures marked. Would you even want to play? Of course not. It would be boring. That's why the past is near and the future is veiled. Memory is given to you not as a prison, but as a guide. Here's what you've learned. Now go forward. The past is a loud voice that never stops speaking. The future, it whispers. It touches your awareness only briefly, in dreams, strange thoughts, déjà vu. Have you ever dreamt something that later happened? Or felt like you've met someone before, though logically it's impossible? That's the future, slipping through the cracks. We think the future is hidden, but it's always close. It just speaks a different language. Through symbols, through intuition, through synchronicities. A book that accidentally lands in your hands. A conversation on a bus. A thought that pops into your head out of nowhere. The future already exists, but the system is set up so you only see hints, not spoilers. Because if you knew everything ahead of time, you'd stop choosing. And choice is the core of the game. You are meant to walk into the unknown. That's why the future comes as a puzzle. It reveals itself through your inner compass, through how well you listen to the signs. The less noise your past makes, the louder the future becomes. Imagine a line, past on one side, future on the other, and right in the middle, you. This is the meeting point. The past gives you experience. The future calls you forward. And the present. This is the stage where you decide what becomes real. If you feel anger, the future will prepare moments where that anger finds new reasons to arise. If you feel resentment, tomorrow will bring people or events that trigger the same old wounds. But if you feel gratitude, the world will bend to give you even more reasons to be thankful. The future does not come from the outside. It is born from within, from what you feel right now. That's why we don't remember the future the way we remember the past. The past is a story. The future is a frequency, a pure vibration. It adjusts itself to your current emotional tone. And this is the secret. If you want to change your future, don't change your plans, your calendar, or your strategy. Change what you feel right now, because this very moment is the code that shapes your tomorrow. We can't remember the future, because remembering is the mind's function, and the future doesn't speak to the mind, it speaks to the heart. Have you ever had that gut feeling that you already knew how something would end? You meet someone, and you already sense whether they'll bring light or pain. You walk into a room, and you just know a message is coming. You start a new project, and deep down, you feel whether it's meant for you. That's your soul touching the future, not as a fact, but as a probability. You can't see the full picture because it's not painted yet. But you can feel the temperature, warm or cold. You can sense the light or the fog, calm or tension. These are the whispers of your own timeline unfolding. And if you learn to trust those whispers, you'll find yourself moving toward what feels lighter, freer, more alive. That's when you realize, we do remember the future, not with the mind, but with the heart. Morning alignment. 3 minutes. Silence. Eyes closed. Attention inward. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Slow and steady. Ask yourself, 1. What am I drawn to today? 2. Which of these feels light and alive? 3. What single step would bring me closer to that yes? Your internal compass. Yes. Expansion, warmth, clarity, simple flow. No. Tension, rush, confusion, head noise. Trust your body. It answers faster than your thoughts. Daily map. 3 threads. 1 action in each dimension. Body, movement, water, rest. Creation, 1 meaningful task. Connection, 1 heartfelt contact. Everything else, optional. Rhythm of presence. Work in focus blocks. Between them, return to your body, feet, breath, shoulders. This keeps you aligned with the frequency of your future. Mental hygiene. Reduce noise. Enter creator mode. Seek textures, silence, subtle beauty. Pause what doesn't feed your yes. Evening reflection. 3 lines. What unfolded on its own today? Where did I betray my inner yes? What will I shift tomorrow? What do I release right now? This locks in a new trajectory. Curiosity over doubt replace. What if it doesn't work? With, I wonder how it will unfold. Curiosity opens doors. Fear closes them. Tiny joy. Clean signal. Gift yourself a small moment of joy every day. A song, a taste, a walk, a spark of light. The future arrives at the frequency of self-love. 1 clear step, 10 random ones. Don't rush. Precision matters more than speed. Consistent clarity builds consistent results. When there are no signs, create silence, nature, water, paper. Ask the future to whisper, then sit 1 more minute. It always comes when the space is open. Letter from your future self. Once a week, write 1 page as if you were already living 1 year ahead. Where are you? What fills your days? What do you thank your past self for? This crystallizes your direction. Don't dismiss small shifts. They're not small. They're the bricks of a new timeline. Notice. Honor. Anchor them. This is the bridge. Feeling. Clarity. Steps. Integration. The next clue. That's how the future stops being fog and becomes the path beneath your feet. The past is experience. The future is potential. But real power always lives in the now. We remember the past and we don't see the future because that's how the system was designed. To give us choice, to allow us to paint our life, 1 step at a time. So let go of what was. Don't fear what hasn't yet come. Look here. This moment. This is everything. Your power, your soul, your life. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your attention, your awareness, and your courage to listen within. I wish you peace, clarity, and inner light. May your steps be gentle, and your soul always guide you toward what's true. See you in the next video, with warmth and love.